I firmly believe that the rising generation needs to spend more time reading physical books than using technology, because in this way they can gain vast knowledge, their vocabulary will expand, they will develop a strong analytical thinking, and they will improve their focus and concentration. I didn't think this before as I was growing up because I was enjoying learning the new technologies that every day appear. But now that I'm a father, I've seen the effect that technology has in children. For instance, when my baby boy started walking and getting into everything, and we were trying to find something to keep him entertained and safe, we found some basic videos in YouTube that he showed interest in. So we cast them in the TV, put it in a pack and play them for him. Quickly, we realized that he could spend hours and hours without complaining at all. I considered it was something really good because I was able to study, to cook, and to take care of other things at home while he was, entertained by the music or the lullaby that we played for him. That was for me a solution for all my problems. Until one night, my wife came back from work enthusiastically to talk and play with her little one, but he just looked at her and then turned his head back towards the television. In that very moment, we realized that something needed to change. That was something apparently inoffensive, but what had happened was that my little one's brain was developing something called dopamine. In other words, he was getting dependent to that in a way that he wasn't interested in anything else. So what do you think? Are we just being too overprotective with our baby? Should I be worried for this now, or eventually his interest for technology will go away? What would be the consequences for my child's life if he would pass from the television to play with my phone at 2, and then to his own tablet at 4, and to his smartphone at 9, then to his own laptop at 13? What kind of person would he be? How strong would be our relationship? How strong would be his abilities to communicate and relate with others? I want to convince you of the importance of limiting the time that kids spend using technology, and it is placed to invest that time in reading physical books by sharing with you some of the benefits of reading versus some of the consequences of the overuse of technology. These are some of the benefits of reading that the primary school Camp Everland in UK shared. Reading helps the children to develop early literacy skills like the ability to listen to and understand words. Those that read are better writers than those that don't. Readers have a better memory. Reading helps children to create strong analytical thinking and skills, and help them to be focused and improve their concentration. Books are the safest way of entertainment for children. Reading helps children to know the whole world and about the world. Reading develops the imagination of children. As I mentioned before, reading helps to improve the vocabulary and language skills. Children that read usually get better grades in school. Reading can give them knowledge in many different subjects. Children that read have more confidence and are more open to make friends because they feel like they have more to share. Reading is the cheapest and most useful way to develop your children's brain. And finally, reading is a good way to spend time together as a family. My favorite conversations with my dad have been in regards to books. I promise you that children are more likely to develop fond memories from reading together instead that staring at the screen by themselves. The website Health Research Funding Door has found that some of the consequences for the overuse of technology are these. First, they develop a sedentary lifestyle. Second, the use of technology gives them feelings of satisfaction but not real happiness. They become less and less sociable. In many cases, they have a lot of problems to relate with people or to develop interpersonal relationships. Fourth, they are more likely to develop disabilities such as obesity, psychiatric disorders, anxiety, addictions, and depression. Fifth, technology makes them think that they enjoy isolation, which will cause problems for them later. If it doesn't make you worried, let me share with you the results of a research held by the University of Texas at Austin that I recently read. It addresses how smartphones drain our cognitive capacity and our ability to have positive results in our tasks. They had more than 500 undergraduate students do tests, math problems, memorizing, completing patterns in order to measure their cognitive function. While they were in the testing room, some of the students were allowed to have their smartphone face down on their desk, others kept their phones nearby on their pockets or bags, and others were not allowed to bring their phones into the room at all. In all cases, the phones were silenced. Even though none of the students could use their smartphones, those who had their phones physically nearby performed significantly worse on the test. The study authors say that's because people are so used to having access to the internet apps and text messages in the palm of our hands that the act of trying to ignore the smartphone sitting in front of us actually takes brain power, meaning there is less cognitive capacity left to devote to the task we're trying to complete. The first smartphone has not been around for more than 10 years. And this research shows the negative effect that the overuse of it has in a student like us. If this is the case now, and if I would continue letting my son to use the technology in the same amount of time as others, in 15 years, the results for this kind of research are going to be devastating for us as parents. So we get the opportunity to dedicate the time that our children spend using technology toward reading, so we can raise our children to benefit themselves and society. We need to do that right now. It's never too late for doing it. Thank you.